Well, this is a tad embarrassing, isn't it? I was just looking for some paper for my Filofax and, well, some inserts for my Filofax, and I came across a pretty huge stash of unused notebooks. Now, these are notebooks that I've been collecting for just over a year now. No idea why I've not been using them. Well, I do have an idea why I've not been using them, and it's because I think a notebook should have a specific purpose, but obviously there are not this many purposes in my life at the moment. Just start to go through them just to embarrass myself a little bit more. I've got 4 huge project books here, A4 size. I don't have any projects in my life, not even sure why I'm still hanging on to these. Don't have any high school or college aged children anymore, so they can't make use of them. This one's too heavy to do anything with. You'd need a wheelbarrow to take it to college or work and back. This is nice. Might take that into work actually at some point. This is a proper project book with dividers in and everything like that. Haven't got a project to use it for, and this is just a hardback A4 book with lined paper. I could probably take that into work as well actually. But then we've got, I found this from 2012. It is one of the official London Olympics, not souvenir, I don't know, would you say souvenirs, I suppose, but it's got the logo ghosting on the page. I think that's why I've never used it. But I bought it just after the Olympics when I was in London at an event, and yeah, it's never going to be worth anything, is it? Don't know why I'm keeping it, but you know, it's got Union Jack stuff on, and we all know what I like about that. 2 from the Origin 1 stationery box that I've never used. This paper's a little bit thick. It's even thicker than parcel paper. I could probably use that, thinking about it now, for like labels on parcels and stuff, you know, on envelopes or something, just to make it a little bit different. Or maybe something to do with crafting. I mean, it does say plain craft memo block, but I have no time to do any crafting these days, so that's... And then this is just a nice line notebook, just never got around to using it. This, again, same as the other one over here, just a bit heavy and a bit bulky. Great. What I do like is that more and more notebook makers and designers are using perforated pages, so you're not getting the tatty edges when you're tearing pages out. But yeah, that's just a bit bulky to be carrying around with me all over the place. I'm sure my husband might use that one. This one is one that was given to me as a gift from a friend, and it's got quite a personal message on the inside cover. I was going to use this as a journal for something to do with running, obviously, with it, having loved to run, but I did that in another notebook in a different style, and I'm just waiting for the right time to use this one. But I'm glad I found it, because it wasn't that I'd forgotten that I'd got it, but it was just that yeah, I need to think about how to use that one for definite. Then we've got my stash of pocket-sized notebooks. This was a freebie, or it was an included notebook when I bought my traveller's notebook. It's just plain paper. I never ever use plain paper. I don't doodle, I don't do anything like that, so that's just waiting for reuse. Then I've got all these pocket notebook style books. The adventure log is the one that I did my running journaling, the one that I was going to do this in. I did the adventure log. This is great for little, if you want to keep a journal of sorts for a short term project, this is great. From Word Notebook. Then field notes, that is the dot grid note paper, which I love. I've just got one left in that collection. Word, again, one of their collections from earlier this year, I think it was. Just again, the dot grid, it's just a different cover. Not used any of those yet. And this is my favourite cover ever of the Word notebooks. It's Skulls and Flowers, and it's just your traditional Word notebook paper with the check marks on it, like a bullet journal type thing. I don't know why I'm saving this, but I think these are quite hard to get hold of now, if there's any in stock anywhere. So I'm a bit reluctant to use this one at the moment, because it might be the last time I ever get hold of any. Then I've got my 3 notebooks from Inkability, which plain paper, I think they're all plain paper actually, but they're really nice. I think this is their Cosmic range. They sent them to me a few weeks ago. Oops, so they're nice, just never used them. This is a new range from Love It Love It. Again, really good quality paper, nice thick cover, and I chose the designs by Quinn the Fox, Andy Howe, and it's got a gorgeous image on the front cover. Again, just waiting for a use, but I will find something for that soon. And another, I mean, I think we're sensing a theme here that anything that's got plain paper on it, I'm probably not going to use anytime soon. That was from, oh, there you go, it was from Oh Dear, from one of their subscription boxes. Then we've got Notes and Doodles. Now, squared paper, I like squared paper, but this is a bit of an impractical size for me to carry around. And I think this was in another Oh Dear subscription box, maybe, can't remember, I'll have to look it up. But yeah, it's a nice book, this actually. It is just a little bit too big, so I have to find something to do with that. Then this was from the Roger Laborde subscription box last month. Now I do like this. Oops, sorry. It's got lined and plain paper in, but it's just not the right time for me to start a new notebook. It's got blue tinged paper, blue edged paper, sorry, right about now on the front of it, and it's a really nice notebook. It's just, like I said, it's not the right time for me to be using something like this. Daily Doodle book, again from Oh Dear. This is just gives you, every single day it gives you a prompt to do some doodling, and I don't doodle, as I've just said. I did do the Jenny Meisel's sketchbook club, but it didn't inspire me enough to want to freehand draw whenever I felt like it. So this may go away as a present for somebody, I think, but it'll have to be someone that hasn't watched this video, obviously. This is just a scribble pad, but I like this. This was from Bureau Direct ages and ages and ages ago, and whilst it's great paper, nice thick paper, it's plain on the other side. When you write on this, it's really hard to see the writing because of the honeycomb effect. And this is from the same range. This is a fantastic to-do pad, so you've got Monday through to Sunday, and you can write little to-do lists on there. But again, really hard to see the writing that you're doing. You can see I've used that a couple of times, but not too much. And what I would expect is this to be perforated, and it isn't. So when you want to tear off a day and either stick in your diary, or it's all done and just want to get rid of it, can't do that because it's not perforated. So that annoyed me a little bit. Where are we now? Oh yeah, Flex. I never got into the Filofax Flex, but this is a really nice notebook, and those size lines are perfect for me, for my size of handwriting. It's got a nice margin at the top, but I've just never used it. And then this has been waiting for a special project for God knows how long. This is another Filofax notebook, rather than a ring. Well, it's got spiral rings on it, if you will. And again, you know, this has got some lined paper in it, it's got some squared paper in it, it's got dividers in it, and the cover is really nice. It's a little bit flexible. Again, no idea what to use it for, so that's waiting for a purpose. Just a little notepad here that I've never used. Another notebook, again lined, no perforations on this one, and there's no real distinction between the top margin and the bottom margin on this, but that's just normal paper. You wouldn't be able to use ink on that because the paper's a little bit too thin. Then I've got this from one of the Roger Laborde stationery boxes, just a little, I always think of these as like policeman's notebooks or telephone pads, but we don't have a telephone in the hallway anymore for obvious reasons because everybody's got their mobile. So that will just, no idea. See, my husband likes stuff like this, these little tear off notepads, but that's a bit girly for him. I mean, there's no saying that he won't use it, but it's not one that is going to snatch off my desk anytime soon. Then there's this little mini notebook, which I think, if I remember rightly, was in a stationery swap from Kirsty. Great little scribbly type thing, but I've got another couple of to-do list pads that I'm in the middle of using, and I've just not got around to using this one yet. Then we have, these were sent to me by Sylvine not so long ago, the traditional red notebooks. I do love these so much. I used to spend my pocket money on exercise books like this, and that is such the traditional Sylvine red, isn't it? And I know for if you're of a certain age, this will be bringing back memories galore to you. But again, they've changed this, they've perforated inside here, which is great. But again, I just need, oh, you see, again, that's plain note paper, so no idea when I'm next going to use that. I just need a reason for using them. And then finally, Liz is going to kill me if she realises I haven't used this yet, but I'm thinking of using this as my diary or something next year. This is my book of all things, my leather notebook from Hope House Press, which is squared paper. It's plain all the way through. It's not a diary, it is a notebook, but I need a reason. It's even been printed on for me, Nickie's Boat, book of all things, and I just never got round to planning it out as a bullet journal or as a diary or as a proper journal. I need a reason to use that. I definitely need a reason to use that, and I don't know whether that will be 2017's diary or what, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that was just a quick, speedy 12-minute run through all of my unused notebooks. If you can think of a purpose for any of the notebooks, please do let me know. But yeah, just a fun little video to show you what a hoarder of paper I can possibly be. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.